You mentioned the Gates issue and this, whole beer summit. Let me ask you this: when you say that I don't have any facts and I don't know anything, stop.
I've had plenty of press conferences. You usually get in trouble on the last question, as he did.
Is that true?
Yeah, and very often I would use the I can't comment on that to remind myself to keep my big mouth shut. I would use it as a, and I thought when the president said that, I said, wow, he's
going to stop.
That's smart.
Yeah.
He's reminding himself, shut up, don't say anything. And the minute you say, I don't know the facts, you then can't have an extremely strong opinion about something you don't know about unless it's coming out of your prejudgment.
And then when he goes...
Which is cops are bad.
Well, no, he acted stupidly.
Yeah, without knowing.
It seems
with telling you he didn't know how they acted, but I'm just going to assume the cops act stupidly, the Cambridge police act stupidly.
Now, would it have been better had he just apologized and said, I screwed up, I shouldn't have said anything? But then he says, this is a teachable moment. And then he lectures the rest of society that we could really learn from this. We need to lower the volume. And I'm like, you raise the volume.
He's actually right. It is teachable. Here's the lesson.
Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. It also shut up when a cop is asking you questions. How about you don't insult him, you don't yell, you don't scream? My father taught me that when I was very young. I grew up in Brooklyn. It was a good lesson. It's not a bad lesson. I mean, Colin Powell said essentially this.
And so did Bill Cosby.
Yeah, I mean, just keep your mouth shut.
All right, I'm going to confess to you.
Be nice to the cops. They have uniforms on, and they do something I don't do, you don't do, Gates doesn't do, and President Obama doesn't do. They put their lives at risk every night for us. You've got to have respect for that uniform.
All right, I'm going to confess to you. I used to have a heavy foot. And I got pulled over a few times in my life. And you know what I learned? When you say, yes, officer, no, officer, thank you.
It's the best way.
It goes a lot.
Best way. You want a lesson out of a ticket?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. That's what I said.
Boy, don't ever do the. Well, I wasn't speeding, officer.
No.
He knows you were.
Exactly. Those guns
immediately
work.
You're challenging his intelligence.
Yeah.
The answer is,
I'm sorry.
Even if you think you're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, officer. I was rushing.
That's what I say.
I'll never do it again, I promise.
And can I tell you, when I used to argue, I used to get a ticket.
Yeah.
Now, except one guy once said to me, oh, you're that idiot on Fox. Yeah. That didn't help. And then I said, yeah, but I'm friends with the mayor. And they said, good, here's two. No, I'm only good. Good to see you, Mr. Mayor.